Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this lesson, we are going to learn about a grammar lesson, التراكيب اللغوية, language phrases, and the topic is النعت والمنعوت. النعت والمنعوت, where the word النعت is the adjective, النعت, and المنعوت is the described word. So in Arabic, whenever you use an adjective, a na'at, you will have the described word together. So it is a phrase. You have both na'at and also man'ut. Let us look at some examples. We look at the first two examples. هذا طبيب. Okay, we stop here. هذا طبيب. هذا, this is طبيب, a doctor. هذا طبيب, this is a doctor. So if you stop at the word طبيب, that is already a sentence, a complete sentence. هذا طبيب. Okay, now you want to come with an adjective. What kind of طبيب is that? Or what is the adjective of that طبيب? So you put the adjective, which is na'at, immediately after the word طبيب. So here the na'at is the word جديد, which means new. جديد. So the sentence now is هذا طبيب جديد. This is a new doctor. Where the word جديد, this is what we call as the النعت. And where is the described word? The described word is الطبيب, which is المنعوت. So this is the structure of na'at and man'ut in Arabic. So the man'ut, or the word that you want to describe, must come first, then you put the na'at immediately after the man'ut. Yeah, so it becomes هذا طبيب جديد. We don't say هذا جديد طبيب. No, it must be هذا طبيب جديد. That is for the first example. الجملة الثانية, the second example. هذه ممرضة نشيطة. هذه, this, ممرضة, this is a nurse. Well, that is a complete sentence. هذه ممرضة, this is a nurse. Now you want to expand the sentence by using an adjective. So where do you put the adjective? You put it immediately after the word that you want to describe, and in this case it is the word ممرضة. So what is the adjective that you want to use? We want to say, she is nashita. Nashita means active. Yeah, so now we say هذه ممرضة نشيطة. This is an active nurse. Yeah, so again, you need to have the adjective, which is the na'at, immediately after the word that you want to describe, which is mumarrida, and this is what we call as the man'ut. Yeah, so this is the first thing that you need to remember. In Arabic, you want to use an adjective, you need to have the man'ut together. Yeah, so the structure is man'ut must come first, then followed by the na'at. So that is the first thing that everybody must remember. Okay, now we come to the grammar parts, or grammar rules. Yeah, the grammar rules of na'at. So when we talk about the grammar rules, we will talk only about the na'at, okay, and not about the man'ut. Okay, so what are the grammar rules? Okay, if you look at the first two examples, what can you say about these two examples? You look at the na'at and look at the man'ut. And what can you see here? Look at the first example, the word tabib. This is a mudhakkar word. And if you look at the na'at, this is also in the mudhakkar form. So we say هذا طبيب جديد. Both words must be in the same gender. طبيب جديد. But if you look at the second example, هذه ممرضة, the word ممرضة is in the muannas form, a female nurse. And if you want to put an adjective, the adjective must be in the muannas form as well. Therefore, we say هذه ممرضة نشيطة and not ممرضة نشيطة. So there you go, the first rule. Yeah, the first rule for النعت والمنعوت is they must be similar in terms of the gender. So let us write the rules here. So the rule says that na'at and man'ut must be similar in terms of a few aspects. In terms of, number one, gender, whether it is mudhakkar or muannas. This is what we have seen just now. Now we look at the second aspect. Yeah, the second aspect. Okay, let us go back to these two examples. In the second aspect, if you look at the word tabib, not only this is mudhakkar, but this is also in the mufrad form, a doctor. When the mawsuf, the man'ut, when the man'ut is in the mufrad form, the adjective or the na'at must be in the mufrad form as well. Yeah, so we say tabib jadid. If you look at number two, example number two, mumarrida, this is also in the mufrad form, singular. Therefore, the word nashida has to be in the mufrad form as well. Yeah, so that is the second rule. The first rule is in terms of the gender, muzakkar and muannas, and the second rule is in terms of the number. Let us look at the other two examples. Yeah, example number three, hadhani tiflani maridani. Hadhani, these two are children, two children. Tiflan. So these two are two children. Now we want to add an adjective to the word children, and the adjective that we chose here is maridani. Maridani, which means sick. So the meaning is these are two sick children. If you look at the word marid, if you look at the word tifl, this is in the mudhakkar form. Yeah, the mufrad word is tiflun, a child, in the muzakkar form. And if you look at the word maridan, this is from the word marid, which is also in the mudhakkar form, sick. Yeah, tiflun marid. And since the word tiflun here is in the muthanna form too, tiflani, we have to change the word marid into musanna form as well. Therefore, we say maridani. Tiflani maridani. Yeah, so here the first rule and the second rules are applied. Muzakkar with muzakkar and muthanna too with muthanna. We go to example number 4. Hatani bintani jamilatan. Hatani. Again, this is also this. This for two. These two are bint. Bint is a girl. So here we have the alif and nun. Here it means these are two girls. These are two girls. Okay, so what is the adjective for the two girls? They are jamilatan. This is from the word jamila, which means beautiful. Jamila. So this is the adjective, jamilatun. If you look at the word bint, this bintan, this is in the muthanna form, and the singular form is bintun, which means a girl. This is a muannas word, a girl. Muannas. That is why for the word jamila, you have this ta. It must be in the muannas form. Yeah. And when you change this to two, muthanna, bintani, two girls, what will happen to the adjective? The adjective or the na'at must be changed to muthanna form as well. So now the correct sentence grammatically is hatani bintani jamilatan. Yes. Okay, now we look at example number 5 and 6. Here we are still with the first two rules, yeah, the gender, muzakkar and muannas, and also the number. So earlier we have seen the number 1, the number mufrad, muthanna, and now for example number 5 and number 6, this is for jama or for plural. Haulai, these are mumarridun, and mumarrid, nurse, but this is male nurses. Male. Yeah, this is male because the mufrad word for mumarridun is mumarrid without the ta marbuta. So male nurses. And now we want to add an adjective. So what is the adjective? The adjective is mumtaz. That is the singular word, mumtaz, which means excellent. excellent. So you want to say this nurse, this male nurse, these are excellent male nurses. So you have to make sure that the na'at, yeah, or the adjective here match the mawsu', the man'ut, and the man'ut, which is mumarridun. First, it is in the muzakkar form. Therefore, mumtaz must be in the muzakkar form as well. Nota marbuta. And number two, since this is in the plural form, jama, you must change the word mumtaz to plural. Yeah. So what is the plural for mumtaz? The plural word is mumtazun. So the sentence is haula'i mumarriduna mumtazun. Yeah. So they must be similar in terms of the number and the gender as well. Okay. Now we look at sentence number 6. Haula'i tabibatun salihatun. Haula'i, these, tabibat, these are doctors, female doctors. So this time it is female because of the alif and ta. Yeah, this is the sign of the female, and at the same time this is a plural word. Now you want to add an adjective. What is the adjective? The adjective is from this word saleh. Saleh. Saleh, that means good. Okay, now let us look at the sentence again. Tabibat. This is in the muannas form, female. Then you have to change the word saleh to a female word. What is the female for saleh? It is salihah. But the word salihah is for singular, for mufrad. If you look at the word tabibat, this is in the jama' form. Therefore, we need to change the word salihah to the jama' form, which is salihat. So the correct sentence is haula'i tabibatun salihat. Yeah, so they must be similar in terms of the gender and also in terms of the number. So if you go back to all of this to the first 6 sentences, you will see that the na'at, jadid, nashid, maridan, jamilatan, mumtazun, and salihat, they match the man'ut in terms of 2 aspects. First, in terms of the gender. Second, in terms of the number. So when we say number, it means mufrad, muthanna, and also jama'. Yeah, all right. Now we look at sentence number 7 and number 8. What is this? Sentence number 7 and number 8, we are still with this. Yeah, we are still with point number 2 and point number 1 and point number 2, gender and number. But you need to remember something. In the previous one of the previous lessons, we have learned that when it comes to plural word, you need to identify the word, whether it is for human or non-human. If it is a human word, then, for example, the word mumarridun here, this is jama', and at the same time it is for human, or the Arabic term is called jama' lil-aqil, then this must be in the same form, jama'. Tabibat, this is plural, and at the same time this is for aqil, for human, then salihat must be jama' as well. Yeah, but what happened if the word is plural, is jama', but it is not for human, it is for inanimate object, for object for non-human? What will happen? If you still remember, in one of the lesson we said that if the word is jama', and it is li ghairi al-aqil, for the non-human, then we treat the word as if it is mu'annas and mufrad. We treat it as if it is a mufrad word and a mu'annas word. Yeah, okay, these are the examples, yeah, for jama' ghairu aqil. Look at sentence number 7. Hadhihi kutub, these are the books. Yeah, these are books. Kutub, this is plural for the word kitab. Hadhihi kutub, so books. And why do we use hadhihi? You have learned this in the topic of isim isyara. In the isim isyara, we say that if the word is in the plural and non-human, then you must use hadhihi, which is for singular, for mufrad, and also for muannas. Yeah, for mufrad and muannas. So this is the rule. You need to treat the word as mufrad and muannas. And I did mention that this is not only for the topic of isim isyarah, hadha, hadhihi. No, this is applied to all of the grammar topic. Whenever you have jama' li ghairil aqil, then the word you have to treat it as if it is mu'annas and mufrad. Therefore, the word kutub here, even though this is in the plural form, but you treat it as if it is mu'annas and mufrad. That is why if you look at the sifa or the na'at is, or the adjective is mufidatun. Mufidatun, which is in the mu'annas form and mufrad form. Yeah, we do not change this word to jama'. No, we don't say, we don't change to jama'. We use the singular form and mu'annas. Why? Because that is the rule for any jama' muzakkar, any jama' ghairu aqil word. So we say hadhihi kutubun mufidah with this ta. And what is the meaning of mufidah? Is beneficial. Hadhihi kutubun mufidah, these are beneficial books. These are useful books. Example number 8. Hadhihi mustashfayatun dakhmah. This, again, even though this is a singular word, but when we translate it, it must be in the jama' form. Why? In the jama' form, these. Why is that? Because the word is mustashfayat. And mustashfayat with alif and ta here, this is a plural word, a jama' word. But what is the meaning of mustashfayat? This is from the word mustashfa, which means hospitals, a plural word. And this is plural. Not only this is plural, jama', but it is also li ghairi al-aqil, for non-human. So when this is non-human, you need to treat this as mufrad and mu'annas. That is why for the isim isyarah, we say hadhihi. We don't say ha'ula'i. We say hadhihi mustashfayat. That is number 1. And when it comes to na'at, to the adjective, this must be in the mu'annas and mufrad form as well. That is why we use the word dakhmatun, mu'annas word, and at the same time it is mufrad word. Dakhma means huge. Huge hospitals. So the translation is, these are huge hospitals. Hadihi mustashfayatun dakhma. Yeah. So there you go. We are still with the first two rules. Yeah. But when it comes to number, you need to remember, if the word is in the jama' form and it is for non-human, then you need to treat the word as mu'annas and also mufrad. Okay, so this is for the rules, for the first two rules. And now we are going to go to the third rules. Okay, what is the third rule? Okay, now for the third rule, let us look at these sides. Yeah, this is basically the same word, the same na'at and man'ut that we have used before, but in a different structure. Let us look at the sentence. Okay, the first sentence, it is at-tabibul jadidu fil mustashfa. At-tabibul jadidu fil mustashfa. If you look at the word tabib, in the second example, if you compare it to the first example, the first word, the word tabib here does not come with alif lam, because you want to say this is a doctor. But in the next sentence, in the new sentence, we put alif lam because we want to say the doctor. So whenever you want to say the doctor, a specific doctor, you need to add alif lam. That is the first difference, yeah? First, you have tabib without the alif lam because it is a doctor. But here you have the alif lam because you want to say the doctor. Okay, next. You say at-tabib al-jadid, the doctor, and the word jadid is new. Okay, now what happens in this sentence is that you want to add an adjective to the word tabib. Yeah, this is similar to what we had here. You add the adjective jadid to the word tabib. But what is the difference? The difference is that the word tabib now comes with alif lam. The word tabib comes with an alif lam. So what does the rule of na'at and man'ut says? It says that if the word tabib is with alif lam, the adjective normally comes with alif lam as well. That is why in the sentence we say at-tabibul jadid and not at-tabibu jadidun fil mustashfa. Yeah, if you say at-tabibu al-jadidu fil mustashfa, then the meaning is the new doctor is in the hospital. Yeah, but what happens if you remove the alif lam here then the sentence will be at-tabibu jadidun fil mustashfa. The meaning is different, slightly different. It means the doctor is new at the hospital. Yeah, we do not want to say the doctor is new. We want to say the new doctor. Therefore, this is an adjective and it must match. Yeah, the na'at must match the man'ut in terms of not only the first two, the gender and also the number, muzakkar, mufrad and mufrad. They must match in terms of this alif lam as well. There's a term that we use to refer to the word that contains alif lam or not, but in this level I'm not going to teach you the term. So to make it easy, to make it simpler, we just say that yeah, it match whether it has the alif lam or it has no alif lam. Yeah, just to make it easy. So if the word comes with an alif lam, the adjective normally comes with an alif lam. But if the word does not come with alif lam, the adjective normally doesn't come with alif lam. So that is the basic rule. Yeah, so that is the third rule. You look at the alif lam, whether it has the word, whether it has alif lam or no. If there is no alif lam, then the adjective the adjective is without alif lam. But if the word is with alif lam, the adjective normally comes with alif and lam. That is the third rule. We look at the second example. Al-mumarridatun nashita. The active or the active nurse. The same phrase that we have seen earlier. The active nurse. You look at the word al-mumarridah. Here it comes with alif lam. Therefore, the adjective is also comes. Here the adjective also comes with an alif lam. We say al-mumarridatun nashitatu. What does she do? Tusa'idul marda. She is helping. Tusa'id, she is helping the patients. Marda is the plural for the word marid. Yeah, marda, the patients. The rest is similar. At-tiflan al-maridan, the two sick children. Yeah, so here you look at the word tifl, you have this alif lam. Therefore, the word al-marid comes with alif lam. And at the same time, do not forget the first two rules. The gender, tifl muzakkar, marid muzakkar. Number, musanna, tiflan musanna, maridan musanna. Yeah. At-tiflanil maridan, the two sick children, yatanawalani dawa, they are taking their medicine, or they are having their medicine. Yatanawalani ad-dawa. Next sentence, al-bintanil jamilatan, the two beautiful girls. See, the word al-bintan, this is with alif lam. Therefore, the adjective, the sifa, also comes with alif lam. Al-bintanil jamilatan, what are they doing? Tadrusan, they are studying. Fi kulliyati tib, in the faculty of medicine. Tib, in the faculty of medicine, we say kulliyah at-tib. Yeah, kulliyah at-tib. And not kulliyah to dawa. Yeah? Don't ever say kulliyah ad-dawa. No, this is kulliyah at-tib, medical faculty. Next sentence, al-mumarridun al-mumtazun. Mumtaz, excellent. Mumarrid, nurse, male nurse. So the excellent male nurses. You see, al-mumarrid with alif lam, al-mumtaz with alif lam as well. Min al-urdun, from this country called Urdun. Urdun is the Arabic word for Jordan. Al-Urdun. Al-mumarridun al-mumtazuna min al-Urdun. The excellent nurses, they are from Jordan. At-tabibat as-salihat. Tabibat as-salihat, the good doctors, female doctors. Again, with alif lam, The good female doctors, yuti'na Allah wa rasulahu. They are obeying. They are obeying Allah, or they obeys Allah and His Rasul. Rasul here is the messenger, not prophet. Yeah, Rasul is messenger. If you want to say prophet, the word is Nabiyun. Nabi is the prophet and Rasul is the messenger. Next sentence, al-kutubul mufidatu, the beneficial books, the useful books, with alif lam again. Ala rafi, they are on the shelf. Ala rafi. Al-kutubul mufida, the useful books are on the raf, on the shelf. Al-kutub with alif lam, al-mufida alif lam. Al-kutub, this is jama' word. So, and this is also li ghairi al-aqil. That is why the word mufida is in the mufrad, singular, and also muannas form. And finally, the word the sentence al-mustashfayatu dakhmatu, the big or the huge hospitals. Again, with alif lam, al-mustashfayat, the adjective also comes with alif lam. Mustashfayat, this is jama', but for ghairu aqil, so the word dakhma, it is in the mufrad form. Al-mustashfayatu dakhmatu, the huge hospital, is in the fil asima, is in the capital city. In the capital city, we call it al-asima. Yeah. Okay, so these are the examples. And now we look at the grammar rules or the explanation of the grammar rules. Yeah. Okay, asharhu, the explanation. Number one, it says al-kalimatul lati tahtaha khattan, the words that comes with two lines. Tasifu al-asma allati ja'at qablaha. Tasifu, they are describing the asma here, the nouns. Allati ja'at qablaha, that came before it. Before them, sorry. They came before them. Yeah? So all of these words, for example, the word dakhma, it explains the word mustashfayat. The word mufida, it explains the word kutub. Therefore, wa tusamma na'tan. Therefore, it is called, or they are called, tusamma, they are named. They are named, or they are called na'tan, or na'tun. So I have explained this, yeah? Na'at is the adjective, and it describes the word before it. And point number two, al-kalimatul lati tahtaha khat, where and the words that come with one line, one khat, tusamma, it is called man'ut. So all these words with one line before the na'at, these are all the man'ut. Yeah? For example, the word mustashfayat, kutub, tabibat, these are all the man'ut. Yeah? So this is just to differentiate the na'at and man'ut. And do not forget about this. Yeah, I have mentioned that these are the important things that you need to remember. Na'at and man'ut must be similar in terms of gender, muzakkar muannas, number, mufrad musanna and jama', and don't forget about the jama' ghairu aqil as well. And number three, whether it has alif lam or without the alif lam. Yeah. And in other syllabus, you will see that there is another rule. Yeah. But for our level, we are not going to learn this. This is a bit advanced, so we leave it for the other course.